up, everybody? I'm back.
I know, surprise attack. I was convinced. I don't know why I thought you were gone all week. I was just talking about. I'm sitting here on my phone trying to post my TikTok, and then I hear ding, and I'm like, who the hell's in morning? And then I'm like, and I was already thinking like, man, it's gonna be the longest hour of my life. There's only like 8 people in last Woody. I'm like, I got no guests lined up. I was prepared, but now you're back. Tell me how Cedar Point killed you.
I'm back. It was freaking incredible. I mean, like, I've been to a lot of amusement parks and theme parks and all that kind of stuff, but it was by far the coolest one that I've been to. Definitely. Awesome. Part of the fun of it is just, well, first of all, fun facts. So you guys know my best friend who I went with is like the biggest roller coaster fanatic ever. So he has fun facts about every roller coaster you're on. You know, most amusement parks only have 1 or 2 rides that go over 200 feet. Cedar Point has 7 of them. Okay. So like it's a hardcore place. And they bring you up so high. And the best part really of the whole park is just the view. I mean, like you're on Lake Erie on clear days. You can see Canada from the top of the roller coasters. It's just like the view is so beautiful. It's humongous. And there's a water park next to it. It was really great. It was really, really great.
It was growing up. It was my favorite place to go. I'm just saying. It was like as a teenager, because you could make that drive from Detroit in a couple hours. Your parents were okay with it, like going with friends, and you could go for the day. It was just a long day, but you could make it. You know, it was all good in the hood.
It was cool too because like their school starts next week, I believe. So it was, you know, we could ride rides multiple times, like where you jump out of line and then you just run as fast as you can. Well, we didn't run, but like as a kid, you would like run as fast as you can back into the line so you can get right back on again. So there were some rides like the Raptor and a Gateway that we or Gatekeeper. Oh my God, the corkscrew ruined my life. My body is
your spine won't right for like a week.
And like my neck, like I felt like I needed a neck brace just to carry my head around for most of the day.
That's cool. And I saw your pictures online. It looked like Escher had a great time too. So that's cool. Yeah, to see school, like for us, school's been in school for like weeks.
Right.
Michigan, they're like preparing to go next. It's like Labor Day-ish. They start back. So now's the time to go because you can hit those rides a couple times. You go in the middle of summer in July or something like that. You can't just stop it. That's the worst time to go.
Some of those rides are like the Maverick is an hour-long wait. The Steel Vengeance, which we call Steve, that's an hour-long wait.
Well, Steve.
But yeah, it's crazy because I think you saw the one you posted on it, the swing one of all the coasters we went on. Like, I'm not afraid of stuff. Escher's not afraid of stuff. You know, like we're balls to the walls, let's go kind of a thing.
Right.
But this one, we had gone on one ride and where it spit you out to walk down to leave, kind of just put you in front of the swingy ride. And you're like, oh, okay, this will be fine. You know, like, because we're catching it at the end of its swing. And so we're like, we'll just load onto this. There's no line. And we do. And this bitch, like, it gets you up here. I look over at my child and it's like pure fear and panic.
This is it. The hand of God reached out, touched him, and was like, I'm right here. And he was like, whoa.
Dear Lord, baby Jesus.
Here I am.
Baby Jesus. Yeah.
Jesus,
so, I mean, I am equally as freaked out as he is, but I'm the mom. So I like grab his arm, like, it's cool. It's
totally. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. Holy hell.
So he ended up doing it a second time, which props to him because I'm not gonna. So yeah, school started in Pennsylvania. He's in Philly. It started for them today. The lines weren't bad at all. That's what I was saying. Because it is like school weekend, the lines weren't bad at all.
That's my thing. I don't want to.
Oh my God! I thought we were goners on that ride. I can't believe he did it a second time. Oh my God, that was rough.
Oh, dog sitting, LAV. I dog sit every day. My wife has 3 dogs.
Right.
Every damn day. They're all like 130 pounds. So they're like grown ass men.
They really are. Like that's like
what having more children. It's like having three more children.
Yeah, and they eat so much too.
Yeah, All right, we want to talk about that. So Rodney Molina won
Yes.
last Woody while you were gone. Here it is.
Rodney, you get it, boo.
Yeah, he won $100 last Woody standing. I should probably put that on the Facebook page. He's also crushing Handicap 10. Listen, if you're competing in contests, just get out of Rodney Molina's way this month. He's crushing Handicap 10. He's killing last Woody. He's still in this week's last Woody. He's one of like 8 people still in. I don't even know how. And he's crushing it. So
I think, okay,
if you're
I was
not tailing
thinking about
him.
this. I think I figured it out. I think that Rodney Molina sold his soul to the gambling gods or something like that, because this is uncanny, Rodney. This is an uncanny run you're on.
He's on pace
so proud of you
to break Handicap 10 records everywhere.
I'm very proud of Rodney Molina.
Yes, so I'm putting a Facebook post up now.
It's a Victorian bulldog, not just any old bulldog. Don't be ridiculous. Here, I'm going to share this screen of this terror screen of my child. He's braver than me, I will say that. Okay, wait, here.
There he is. What up?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, this is
I
really
do not
like
get afraid of roller coasters.
Okay.
But this freaking thing yesterday ruined my life. And Escher is on it right now. There he is. What up?
How do people not just puke all over themselves?
This thing is so intense, man.
I have no idea.
I love how you hear all the people screaming in the background too for everything else.
For everything.
You can hear him screaming.
Yeah,
That's
just
awesome.
in the faint distance. That's their souls leaving their body. That's what the hell that is. That's their souls leaving their body.
It is, man. It is.
Yes,
thank you for holding down the fort. Thank you, D-Talk. Oh, no problem. Yeah, thank you for holding down the fort. I checked in with you guys a couple times.
One person off. I'm pretty sure only one, but
okay. Well,
it wasn't even.
So you're getting better.
It wasn't even on the show.
Whoever sent me this Morningwood shirt, could someone let me know? Morningwood Lumber. I got it in the mail. I swore it was Lenny because of your friend who owns the company. But
yeah, no, I don't think he owns the company. He's just from Seattle. He's from the Oregon area, I should say, not Seattle, the Oregon area, and he's a big pothead. I don't want to tell you. And it was like he had that shirt on. This was like a year ago, last football season. I was over his house watching Lions fan too, and I'm like, bro, you have a Morningwood Lumber shirt on? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, I don't know, I got this like forever, but it's like I'm like, let me take a picture of that, and I sent it to you, and then you're like, that's awesome.
Well, I looked all over. You got a Stern talking to?
I did.
From who? What did you do? You're on the Cubs money line and the over 9.5 big. I did okay. I was a solid 1-1 all weekend.
I'm like solid 1-5 in handicap. I'm falling horribly. But I don't know.
As long as I finish positive. How much longer is there? We're at 48 picks. Oh my
12 more picks, 6 more days.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hey, listen.
I feel like I just want to back myself like an over and an under.
Just 1-1 a whole 1-1 the rest of the way. I thought about doing that today because I was so pissed about going. I've been 1-5. I'm like, you know what? F this contest. I'm just gonna pick 1-1 yesterday. I'm just gonna go with somebody. I need a 1-1 day. I need positive in my life. Right. That would be, yes, you can, Tim. You got 12 picks left. He's ahead of Tim by like 4 picks.
Oh, good job, Tim. Look at you rocking the
second
HC.
place. Tim's
Vegas was his good luck charm, I think.
Now that you've been to turned Vegas, his life around. Turned his whole life around.
It happens that way for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, you went home with a winning HC record, which is so much better than a wife or an STD. So that's a win in itself. Put him at 2-0 on that one.
No truer words have been spoken. I'm on the other side of this, Stimmy. I'm on Winnipeg in the over.
Oh, dang. Justin says, holler at you on Game Time Decision. The squad bet owes him. Is what he said.
Bro, we can't hit a squad bet.
Justin.
The squad bet's like 5 and 8 for the month. Don't just follow fade or follow at your own risk. I don't want to tell you. We just can't catch a break. We just decided to start doing WNBA, and we're 0-2 in the WNBA the last 2 days. Maybe we'll do some football today, something, because baseball sucks ass. WNBA is killing me. I'm just saying, I don't even know, man. Yeah. Pick one. I won't be on game time today. I gotta get my hair did.
Oh, okay. Okay. I did not have a blow dryer, a straightener, or even a hairbrush during my entire vacation. So I had a ponytail holder and my baseball hat over my head, though. That's why you didn't see very many pictures of me, because I looked like garbage pretty much. Rodney Molina, our big winner, says thank you, y'all, appreciate it. I take bits and pieces of everybody's style, makes me much better. So happy for being part of the Morningwood family. I'm so proud of you,
That's
Rodney.
what it's all about.
Yeah, he's always up in there too. It's not like, it's not like he's just like on some weird streak all of a sudden. He's always up in there. This is just like your freaking month. So Tim's HC for today is the Guardians and the White Sox over. That's how I've been kind of doing it, is just like sticking with a side and a total. Side and a total is kind of what, on like the same teams, is how I've been trying to
I tried to do like the same game, like a side and a total, like almost a correlated thing, or first 5 in the whole game all month in the beginning of the month. And I got away from that, and I got away from my Nerfies, and I think that's what has done it. But Nerfies haven't,
like you find this thing that works for you, and then for some reason you're like, hey, why don't I give that the middle finger and try something totally different that I'm not sure that works, and don't even really know if I know how to do. Why don't I do that instead?
And I feel my gut play isn't. I'm telling you, I'm not. I don't know. There's some chalk going on right now in baseball, man. There's some chalky games today. -220. The Mets are -450 against the Rockies. I don't give a shit who you're playing. That's a lot, and you shouldn't be that favored.
Plus money, though. The Rockies are just so bad right now.
But the Mets are bad right now.
Yeah, but they were playing the Yankees, not the Rangers.
Yeah, I just think I think the Rangers right. There's no value on that game. I'm just saying there's some Phillies are -380 against the Reds. I mean,
yeah.
Give me the Orioles, Richie P.
Give me the Orioles every day.
Give me the Orioles on a gut play money line plus money.
Yeah, that was my HC yesterday and it lost, but I'll take it again today. I just figured out that I can throw these little magnet things at my whiteboard and they stick. I'm going to create a new game.
I took my whiteboard down. I gave it away.
Did you?
Yep. Some guy, I put it out front. Some guy picked it up off the curb. I was done with it being on my wall. I put my green screen back up, though. I don't know.
Yes, classy. Much better.
So now it's just over there and living the dream.
Oh my God. Speaking of Ann Arbor, that's right. So this is one of my favorite things about Ohio. Living in Las Vegas, we all have different teams because we're super transient, right? So everyone has got, I'm Astros, he's Tigers, so-and-so. There's a bar for every sports team under the sun here in Vegas. But when you're in Ohio, all those sports teams are in the same state. Or like right next door in Michigan, it's
right. You'll never see a Michigan bar in Ohio.
Right. No, I did see a Michigan guy in Ohio. Like I saw a lot of Wolverines and I saw a lot of Spartans. So I must have said, go green, go white like 10 times. And then I got really afraid. I said it to like this Wolverine family and they were all cute. It's like a mom and a dad and 3
They're all cute until you say go green, go white.
Yeah. And then like dad looked at me like, you say, and I was like, God, I'm in a different, how like if you're in a different
environment.
Yeah. Like maybe that's code word for I banged your mom or something. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's
code for GFY.
Parking lot.
Huh? It's code for GFY is what it is. So Michigan fans take that
in the parking lot.
as like you want to throw down.
Maybe I'm just walking through Cedar Point, racking up all these people that are now going to meet me in the parking lot, So I stopped saying it to Michigan
same way.
Wolverines fans, but I did say it to Spartans fans still. But you forget Ohio Bobcats and, Eastern Ohio. And there's all those little schools that we love to bet on in college basketball season, but they're all there too. It's in Cincinnati and Cleveland. It goes on and on. So it was really fun just to see and everybody's representing, everyone's representing.
Can't say that.
There's a fight here. Exactly. I got it.
When you're in there, that kind of thing. And the thing is about Ohio or Michigan or any of them, like if you're wearing like a Ohio Bobcat shirt or whatever, and you're in Ohio State fans respect that. They respect that. And if you're in Michigan and you got a Central Michigan shirt on or a Western Michigan, we'll respect that. I ain't got no problem with that. Don't bring your red and gray colors to the state of Michigan, and the blue and yellow colors can kick rocks too. That's the in-state rivalry, though. I mean, but yeah. So I mean, yeah, but you say that to Michigan State fans, and they're all like, "Damn right," but you say it to a Wolverine fan, and they're like, "Honey, hold the baby. I'm going to go whip this dude's ass."
It's right here. Those are fighting words you kids. It's the way that man looked at me with his wife and 3 small children, 2 of which were little girls. He looked at me like he was ready to go fisticuffs right there at Cedar Point. So I was like, oh, maybe I should
take that some shit a little serious. It gets heated in some of those college bars. Where'd she go?
Right here.
We just got her back.
I went to the Winking Lizard.
The Winking?
Yeah. I got this stuff for Theo and Amanda. Stadium mustard.
Oh.
Apparently it's a big giant deal. So all of you out there missing Cleveland, look what I got. But yeah, Theo has one in his fridge and it says Indians there, but now it's the big C because they're not the Indians anymore. And I'm like, well, now you have a set. Now it's magic.
That's fair.
Now it's magic.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't,
If you're in PA wearing Ohio State gear, you're going to hear it.
Yeah.
Hi, big sis Lisa.
Midwest. I think it's a Midwest thing. I mean, I'm sure it's everywhere. It's just in Vegas, it's such just a melting pot of everybody. Like you can go I remember when the Knights, they announced they were going to be the Vegas Golden Knights, and they did it outside T-Mobile Arena. Me and Mandy, being big hockey fans, we took the kids, Hunter, Charlie, Brendan. They were little. Put them in Red Wing stuff, and we have pictures. We went down to T-Mobile Arena for the unveiling of the team name, and we ran into some other friends of ours down there, and everybody's just it was like being at an all-star game. It was like everybody had different jerseys on. But I'll tell you what, I was amazed by that because I saw people with like Blackhawks jerseys on, and I was looking at them, and like the Midwest people are looking at each other like, I'll fight you right now behind this beer tent. I'll tell you right now, I'll do it. Like, I'll tell the kids, hold on a minute. Like, hold my spot in line, kids. I'm gonna go whip this guy's ass in a Blackhawks jersey. It's that mentality, but it was cool to see everybody like that. And I think Vegas is just like that. I can't tell you how many bars I go into with the Tiger hat on, and there's always one dude. Last Saturday I was at the bar of my Decatur liquor. Some guy came in, Sabres now. Some guy came in and he goes, you from the D? And I'm like, yep. And he's like, got to be wearing that hat. And I'm like, yep. And I'm like, and he's like, what? He goes, West Side or East Side? I'm like, I'm East Side till I die. And he was like, what up, Doe? And then all of a sudden the mood changed and we knew we were from the same. And Mandy just looked at me. And this is some random dude I've never seen in my life, right? He looked like he was straight out of the Marines, some kind of correctional officer somewhere, 6'2" black guy, built like the guy from the Green Mile. He's a big dude. Like I thought maybe, hey, I was gonna take an ass whooping if I was from the wrong side here. But right, and he's like, what up, though? And then he gave me some. He come back in, he goes, I got something for you. And I'm like, shit, babe. I'm about to get shot. I'm about to die. This guy's gonna come back like 8 dudes and beat my ass. He comes back in. He's got some lanyard for me, tiger lanyard. I'm like, he's like,
that's so cool.
Yeah, that's right. Mandy's like, you said like 5 words to that guy, and you guys had a whole ass conversation. And I'm like, I don't have to say a whole lot. People know if you know.
Sometimes
like
that's all it takes.
Right. And she's like, you guys are like everywhere. I'm like, whatever.
Sometimes
She's
that's
like,
all it
Detroit
takes.
people, you guys are like cockroaches. You're everywhere. I'm like,
I did see a ton of Tigers gear. Hi, Miss Julie. I did see a ton of Tigers gear. It was a blast. Oh, and everyone get excited to talk about food. I figured out what a walking taco is.
a what?
A walking taco. It's a bag.
Is it
And
like
they
a hot
dump
dog?
No, it's a bag and they dump Doritos into it and then they put shredded chicken and a thing of salsa and a thing of sour cream and then a bunch of lettuce and black olives and you just walk around with a fork and you eat this taco. And I was skeptical, being the taco connoisseur that I am.
Do you put all the stuff in the Dorito bag?
It's not a Dorito bag, it's like a walking taco bag. It's like a proper rectangle bag, so
Because
it
you
works.
just took me back to some jail times when you're making
Well, Frito
tacos
pie. We used to do that with Frito pie, and you make it
Yeah.
right in the bag. So it's not that you couldn't do it that way. They just don't, because maybe I'm not sure. Most amazing thing is going to Big Ten championship games. So many different fans ready to talk a whole bunch of crap. I had Illinois fan talking junk in 2017 when Illinois went winless in the conference. Yeah, mine obviously UNC. I'm always looking sideways at UNC fans, but Kentucky is my other one. Kentucky and Kansas.
That's fair.
Like being a Duke fan, it's not so much like in my area. It's in the elites of basketball that we look at each other sideways.
Fair.
Any taco is a good taco, really. But a walking taco.
We're going to have quesadillas tonight.
I want a walking taco.
Shredded chicken quesadillas.
Oh my God. I ate so much queso cheese over the weekend. I've got me and the gym are going to be best friends next week. Best friends. I'm so bruised. That's another thing about all those rides. Like my hips, my
beat your
thighs,
ass.
my stomach. Yeah, like they're
muscles.
Their little butt around there.
Yeah, you got muscles that are sore that you didn't even know you had. It's just, it's ridiculous.
How did I get this? When did that?
Right. Yeah. What happened there?
I need that. Yeah. What happened there? So yeah,
Right.
just all over me. Yeah. Escher was so cool though. He had the greatest of times. And then our view out on the view out on the lake was just beautiful. And we saw sunsets every night. And
I saw a lot of pictures. That was cool. A little cabin thingy you guys had. That's my cousins do that once a year with their kids. They go and they stay like at these probably same cabins because it was like on the lake and it was real close to the park.
There's like 80 of them out there.
Right. And they do that all the time. And I don't know. I'm waiting for Brendan, my youngest, to get a little older before we do like Disneyland or a theme park type stuff. He just needs to be a little taller. Like he's like right at the line, but I need a solid 2 more inches on him and his cojones to drop a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he a scary kid? Is he?
He's okay. Stuff? Like he's getting there. Like at the mini Grand Prix, he'll ride the tornado thing. But he won't go. But he won't go on the big go karts. He wants to go on the little go karts. So we're like making progress. But he's 10. So, and he's a little 10.
Cedar Point has so many different kid areas, though, too.
Right.
Like there really is a lot of stuff for little kids and big kids and adults all to do there. So, and I'm looking at pictures right now. I forgot about the whole petting zoo. Like before we get to the petting zoo, I'm like, I've had a couple. Like I have had a couple, and I'm like,
Mama's had a few drinks,
and I'm like walking through. I'm like, is that a freaking cow?
We got cows. We need more cowbell.
There's camels and llamas and freaking alpacas and all kinds of stuff going on. There's a pig that apparently I missed.
Those things that spit at you.
I'm in roller coaster land, and then for whatever reason, now there are cows, and it tripped me out. Okay, so here's Nino, but he was a good poser. Yeah, there's a freaking turkey just walking around. I'm like,
I saw the pictures of your frog's house. He lived at three.
I know.
Yeah,
this is our view on Lake Erie. That was that might be my favorite casino I ever went to. It's not a casino, Allie. It's just a hotel. They make those in the world too.
Without slot machines.
Oh, dude made his first shot. I gave him the $5 to take the 3 shots. He made it in the Cavaliers hoop. His basketball team member this year was the Cavaliers, and he won a Cavaliers ball. So he was like
such a model posing there.
I wonder where he gets
He's like,
that
this
from.
is for my GQ. Oh, this is for my wild phase, my teenage dirtbag phase.
He's waving to the ladies. This carousel goes so
Hey!
effing fast. That's Ryan. He's my bestie we went with in his
Aw.
Mickey Mouse garb. Yeah, he is roller coaster. So this is Castaway Bay. This is an indoor water park. My jaw dropped. Like my effing jaw dropped when I walked into here. They have an actual like roller coaster water slide. So you can see that tube going across the top there. It blew my freaking mind, man. Oh, I gotta go back. There's mermaids. There's a sunken pirate ship in the middle of the hotel. I was like beyond blown, like mind blown by this.
You think they built the hotel around the pirate ship, or did they?
I'd have to ask.
Yeah, you gotta ask those things. So
yeah,
it's kind of like The Hangover. Like, did the real Caesar stay here?
Did you see? Oh, I don't know if they're on here, but we had the travel to get there was like forever, and we ended up.
Where'd you fly into?
We flew to Denver and then into Cleveland, and then we drove from Cleveland to Sandusky. So it was like a 15-hour day of travel with all the cancellations and everything that was happening. But we had to end up waiting for Ryan, and we found 2 wheelchairs, and we wheelchair raced our little butts off, and it was pretty freaking dope. Look at that. That's the Gemini back behind him. Those races.
That thing was my favorite back in the day.
The Gemini? Do you pass the dollar?
Yeah. And it's made of wood. Like, I mean, it used to be. It's 30 years ago, it sounded like it was falling apart. I don't understand how. I mean, I'm sure they've updated and all that, but man, that thing was like made out of hopes and dreams and bad decisions. And it had the longest line. That and the corkscrew back in the day.
Yeah, the
corkscrew, and the power tower, they used to call it. It just shot you straight up.
Escher did that, and I actually made a deal with him that if he ate a strawberry donut, I would go on it with him, and then I didn't. I reneged on my deal. Because by that time, I was so freaking sore, I wanted nothing to do with any of that.
Right.
I was over it. Okay, here, let me shut this down now. Sorry. That's what happened in Cedar.
That's what happened. That's what happened the last 3 days of her life.
What petting zoo, or did you just mistakenly end up on someone's farm?
I mean, hey,
that was fair. That's a fair
possibility. So I mean, I don't know. Len Dawson passed away from the Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but rest in peace, Len.
He's a like Johnny Unitas time, maybe a little later, like 70s, 80s. Maybe, I think. He was older though. Played for the Chiefs forever. Famous photo of him is he's sitting on the sidelines, or no, in the I think it's sidelines. Oh, let me look up my friend Ed, big Chiefs fan. He put his
So Joey and Big Sis Lisa have been watching classic sports, including Felix Trinidad at his very best, knocking out everything in sight. Breaking Vegas says Trinidad was a badass, Sis Lisa.
Here, let me share my screen real quick. That's Len Dawson. He's drinking a beer. There's a beer down there, smoking a cigarette after a game, because sometimes shit's just hard at halftime.
Yeah.
So that's like that era of time he played in. So
yeah, that's old school. Smoking on the sidelines. I love it. Smoke him if you got him. So he won Super Bowl 2 and 4 with the Chiefs, is what you
That's what it was, yeah.
All right. Well, rest in peace.
Yep. Smoking on the sidelines. Gotta love it. I mean, Jay Cutler before Jay Cutler, but with talent. So what are you on today?
I think I'm going to take the Orioles because yesterday they didn't cash for me, but I don't like that. Someone in the chat even said it, that the White Sox went from favorite to dog to favorite. So I'm going to look at that for a minute. I was going to ask you about Thursday night football, the Packers and the Chiefs. I mean, is this a Chiefs play because Len Dawson? Is that where we're going with this?
I didn't think of that.
Win one for the Gipper.
I don't really like that game, to be honest with you, because the Packers have already said like nobody's playing. I mean, they don't nobody. I think the Packers have more things to work out with wide receiving core. The Chiefs, I think the same thing, but I think both these teams really don't give a shit about this game. So I'm just going to kind of stay as far away as I kind of can. I'm looking more towards the CFL. My CFL teaser is the Blue Bombers +1. They're -5, 6-point teaser. So just had to, but I'm more like the over 43. So that's what I was teasing. So I took the Blue Bombers in the over, and I think for Handicapper 10, I tried to stay as far away from baseball as I could.
I like the Blue Jays over. I do like the Guardians today
because there's just a lot of chalk today in baseball, and
it's hard for me to fade the freaking Mariners right now, though. Like that's an issue.
Yeah, I did a free pick video. Somebody like that. What did I do? I did the Bombers -3.5. I did basically the same thing on my handicap 10. I just bought points instead of doing a teaser because can't do a teaser on handicap 10. I like the Bombers -5. I got a -3.5 +1. I'm all over them, and I'm on over. That's
over. Rycape says he thinks the Packers and Chiefs are both resting starters, but also Tom Brady is playing on Saturday.
Yeah, he's gonna get some reps. He'll probably play like a series, maybe 2, if they can get them all in like one quarter. The 49ers, I just like that under. The Texans have a decent defense. I say that very jokingly. But the Niners offense is horrible. I think defenses and the unders at like, it's at like 40.5. I'm not a pro. I like it. I like it under. But that Chiefs Packers game, I don't want nothing to do with that. I probably won't even watch it, to be honest with you.
Well, I like the Texans there, obviously.
I'm rewatching Hard Knocks. Listen, there's 3 episodes. You need to get on Hard Knocks.
Oh my God. I don't care enough about football to watch a show about football. I don't even watch games where they're playing football.
Listen, you want Dan Campbell quotes. This is why you're watching. Or Deuce
I
Staley.
do love Dan Campbell. Can't I just Google Dan Campbell quotes and cut out
that's
the
a
middleman?
rabbit hole you don't want to go down. It's worse than TikTok.
I've
He
got
had a shirt on.
big time catch up on Better Call Saul. Okay. I'm almost at the end of season 3.
Yeah.
Did you start House of Dragons?
Yes, we watched one episode. The one episode
Okay,
that's
me and Josh tried to watch it last night, but we were kind of like talking about my vacation to get into it. So
it was you got to pay attention. I will say that because it happens like 200 years before
172.
Yeah, sure. I can't you kind of like you see where like who's who. It's like, okay, that's Daenerys Targaryen's
great grandmother
kind of thing. Okay, now I see, and she looks just like her kind of thing. The little,
I know,
but like 12 or 13, and whatever.
One chick has kind of like a caveman face, though. I'm not super into her face.
Yeah, so there's some, and it's like you see where you can already see where it's like a house divided kind of thing.
Yeah, I could deal without the football. I'm getting better. I'm getting more excited, especially with Josh and Lenny in my life. With Josh and Lenny, like Lenny is my anytime I'm at work person, and Josh is my anytime I'm not at work person. And between the two of them and their love for football, there's nothing I can do. I mean, it's a losing battle if I try to go against the grain here. I just have to swim. I gotta just swim.
Hard Knocks. Dan Campbell had a shirt on. He had a shirt on. It was like a gray t-shirt, and it had a Lions logo right here, and then it just a line, and then underneath it said anti-fragile. And I was like, Dan Campbell, folks. Dan Campbell making his own shirts. Anti-fragile. Deuce Staley got so worked up. He's an assistant coach and running backs coach. He got so worked up yelling at these dudes in a joint practice with the Colts. He lost his voice. So it's hilarious to listen to him try and still scream at DeAndre Swift for every yard without a voice. And he sounds like a little mouse. And he's like, I need this chick. I'll do it if I have to myself. And he's like, oh, and I'm like watching this, and Mandy's going, Jesus Christ, this guy needs to chill. And I'm like, I'm about to run through. I'm like, I still think that coaching staff could suit up right now. Dan Campbell is juiced beyond some.
That's what
Thank God they don't test for steroids on the coaches, because Dan Campbell is juiced.
They should do that like on All-Star Weekend, like have a coaches cup, we're just like every division drafts their like 6 best guys or 10, I don't know what people,
right?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drafts their dudes and lets them play against each other for a while.
Tony Plus, I don't have
this
you
is
in
a good idea, but I'm gonna, the thing that I have going on right now, Breaking Vegas, is that I've never got to watch one of these shows that y'all always talk about as it happens. I'm always watching everything when everyone already knows what happened. So I'm kind of excited for House of Dragons that I can do like the week thing.
I thought about doing what he's saying and kind of Tony Plus. I don't have you in last, Woody, and he's
Anthony Garcia on Facebook.
That would be helpful. Maybe that's why I don't have Tony Plus in here. But I kind of thought about waiting to the season because it's just so I like to binge. I don't want to watch an hour, wait 7 days for another hour, wait 7 days for another hour. It takes 2 months to watch a show. I can get it done in a weekend and be way more invested in it sometimes. So I have a love-hate relationship. Like right now, I'm finishing Animal Kingdom. It's on the final season. It's only like 2 episodes left. And I have it's killing me that I have to watch it every like Thursday night or whatever because I can't, because it's the final 2 episodes type thing. So
oh my God. Well, like Vikings, they take us halfway through the 2nd season and then put us on a 6-month break before they release the last 6 episodes. I hate when that happens. But like I said, I'm kind of doing the binge thing on 2 other shows right now. So I don't mind of like keeping up with it and having that anticipation, because I think something was lost in Breaking Bad for me that I didn't have to wait a week to find out what happened. It was just kind of all spewed on me because I was not that into Breaking Bad. It didn't sell me necessarily. It's way better than Game of Thrones though. I love Better Call Saul. I've said it before. Do you have take a semi-break in the last Woody?
No,
just kidding. No. I got out 35 minutes into last Woody on Monday.
I didn't even put you on the spreadsheet because I knew you were going to lose before the end of the show. So he was so sad. Yeah, you did. I have Antonio Garcia in here. I don't have Tony Plus. So, you guys got to break off your aliases. If it's Saul,
or just keep using the same one. Or on Facebook, when you post under Antonio Garcia, make sure you write Tony Plus in there, because I remember it, but he doesn't always, and even I don't always remember it. Yeah. So
Tommy Kidd has to do that for me because I get Tommy Kidd, Anthony Salvato, Tommy Salvato. I think there's a Brian Salvato. Yeah, there's all kinds. There's like there's a Saul Salvato.
That's what gets me is it's TS is Tony Salvato and not Tommy Salvato. And then
right.
So, but then I'm like, but no, Tommy is Tommy Kidd, and so there's
TS
a lot of y'all.
Anthony Salvato because it's Tony Salvato.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the T and the A throw me all off, and I don't know.
T and A always throw you off.
Yeah. Facts.
Ooh, it's hot in my house. Okay, so it's my first day back, so maybe we could kick out of here a couple minutes early. I'm just thinking. But let's go over like squad plays of the day, I guess we should say.
Don't call it a squad bet because that's bad juju right now.
Squat bets because you're kind of just gonna squat and hope it works out.
I think my safest play, I can't believe I'm saying that, safest play is Bombers, Canadian football over. That gets into the 50s.
I do like the under 10 in the Cubs game. Someone popped that in there. I know it went from a 9 to a 10. I'm just going to kind of go through each of these games real quick and tell you what I think. Obviously, like the Cardinals, just because it's so hard for me to go against them, but I don't like Dakota Hudson and I don't love Stroman. I still feel like that stays under a 10 though. I do
Well,
like the
somebody has it
Guardians.
over 9.5. Somebody has it under 9.5. So I'm looking up actually what it is. It's at a 10 on BetMGM right now.
I
So
have 10 here.
So Thomas Kingston, you had over 9.5. It's gonna be over 10. But if you get over 9.5 and get 10, it's half dozen one or the other.
With Guardians, I might like Guardians first 5 better than I like their full game. But let me look at what I'm looking at. Because Seattle has been playing Washington, we'll give them that. They were playing Oakland before that, whereas Cleveland had the White Sox and the Padres. So there is a little bit of a discrepancy in how good you are. Seattle, nothing in the first 5. 2 in the first 5. 1 in the first. Yeah, I like the Guardians first 5 is how I kind of feel about that game.
I like the over. So I don't know, but I didn't bet it. I'll be honest. I
haven't made a bet since Tim and Nick were in town and my bankroll busted on the 0-17 day, and my bankroll busted. I have 200 in my William Hill right now, and I'm just not messing with it.
I got a
bet since then.
I did a. I'm gonna tell you my little stupid round robin that I'm just itching to fucking give money away. It's a 6-teamer. I took a lot of chalk. I'm gonna lie, don't judge me. I even took the Mets. I took the Phillies. I took the Bombers, the Astros, the Yankees, and the Rays. All chalk on a 6-team round robin on the 5s. Because I'm convinced one of those big chalks are gonna lose. I just need one of them to lose. I don't care what one. So I just took all of them.
All right.
Well,
good luck to you. Rays first 5 under for Mr. Moss. Pedro Moss, Mr. Moss.
Please don't bet no WNBA no more.
Oh, but the Rays are playing right now. But it's bottom of the second, 0-0, so that's looking good. I don't really love anything today. Tim likes the Cubs. I kind of like the Cardinals more, but I don't really mess with early games. Here's the number one thing that sucks about Ohio. Holy shit, you got to wait so long for baseball games to start. I'm like, 7:05.
7 o'clock.
I'll be asleep by 9. What do you mean 7:05? Like, I'm used to a 4:05 start. That is when baseball starts in real world. In the real world.
Maybe 10 a.m. if you get a day game. No.
10-10. Little 10-10 action for you. 11-10. No. 7:05. I would check my phone to see how my picks were doing so many times throughout the day. And it's like, oh, that game doesn't start for 3 more hours. Got it. No problem. I can't live that life. I could never live on the East Coast just for that. That's real life right there. MLB's changing next year. Every team will play every team, only 13 divisional games. Well, that's fun. Raise pitcher over 5. Okay, quit giving us picks on a game that's already happening, Pedro. There's nothing we can do about this.
Well, he's telling you what he's on, I think.
I know what he's doing, but the game already started, so I can't bet on it, Pedro. I can't bet on it. The Parlays have a fantasy football league going on. Did any of you guys do that for the Wood?
No.
Okay.
I
feel like if any of the Woodies want to start a fantasy football league on Yahoo, just start it and post it on the page. And anyone who signs up, go ahead. And anyone else who wants to start another one, go for it. And we'll just see what happens.
Just feel free to play amongst yourselves because there's 1,400 members. Here's what Kirk said. There's 1,400 people.
Guys, it's Morning Wood. You should be able to play with yourself. It's Morning Wood.
You should be able to. There's 1,400 members in this whole thingy, this Facebook monstrosity of a community. And if we could try to level it down to 12, like if I posted a link for, hey, a league's going to that should be filled in 5 minutes. And then I feel bad for everybody else that wanted to join.
Right.
So I'm thinking, I know you want to be in a league. How about me?
I'm the commissioner of the Parlays League, which I don't really know how to do, but I'm going to go with it.
That's fair. But no, if you want to play in another league, I'm going to try and put together a capper league. Like me, you, Nick, Tim, Sean Higgs, Craig Trapp, Cam, I don't know who else.
Parsons or Rycave.
Nick Parsons, Rycave. Yeah, somebody like that. Maybe a Hannah in there. Hannah Mears is she talked to me about fantasy yesterday and stuff. So
Cool.
maybe we can get like 10 or so people that are picks and parlay handicappers. And then me, Nick, and Tim said, then every week we could post on the Facebook page this, like Allie's playing Lenny this week. Here's what she's favored by. Vote on who's gonna win.
That's fun. I'm gonna lose, but I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah, so there you go. So I figure it'll be for fun. It's just for fun, no money or anything.
To be the commissioner. I'm not a good commissioner.
I'll set up the league. It's easy. Once you
that's fun. And then like if Sean Austin, if you want to be a commissioner on the page, or Tate the Great, you want to be a commissioner. AJ's, Pedro Moss.
Start your own
league on the page. Go right ahead. You have our permission to do so.
Yeah, just post it on the page.
Leagues, though. Nothing can cost money. That's the only thing.
Yeah, you can't. It can't be for money. It's got to be for bragging rights.
Yeah, and we'll send you guys T-shirts. Don't worry. If you win your league, we'll send you a T-shirt or something. I'm sure Craig will, do something cool for you. Get you a promo code or something like that.
yeah. And somehow or another, we'll figure out. We'll play for Oreos or whatever or something. I don't know. And you guys will be able to. I don't know, you're bragging rights, but you'll be able to see. Yahoo will tell you, like, when we play each other, like, she's favored by X amount of points or whatever. And then, hey, you could say I'll put up a poll every week and just kind of go from there, and standings every week, and we kind of compete against each other, and then yeah. I don't know.
What is great about East Coast starts? Give me one single good thing. Just one. I love living East Coast for games at 7. It kills my evenings.
Yeah. So my thing is with football, I love East Coast starts because, man, 10 a.m. football ruins my Saturday nights on Sunday. Because I can't stay out late Saturday. Can't get all hammered or anything on Saturday night. Because I got to be up and out and at the bar by 9 a.m. for football at 10. It's like a job. So football season, I like East Coast starts.
Start one, Rodney Molina, Tony Plus. If you guys want to start one, go ahead. Rodney, Tony, anyone. Just if I didn't say your name, I didn't mean anything by it. Daniel Henderson is another one who could be on the team picks and parlays. I'm sure he'd want to play fantasy football. I'm just speaking for you now, Daniel Henderson.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could bet on us. I know.
Yeah.
Cardinals run line. I like the Cardinals. I do. I'm with the Cardinals. This one. I'm just not going to bet it. I don't like earlier games. This series has been a little wonky for me, so I'm just going to leave it alone.
I like Boston as a dog. I'm going to keep Boston's my gut play every day for the last 3-4 days until they beat Tampa. Until they beat the Blue Jays, Toronto. And they will sooner or later.
I do like someone in there said the Yankees will be the one that loses. I don't have a picture on the Yankees yet.
Talon.
It is Talon.
That's what I have. I have Talon and Caprillion. I don't know. But I can see that slaughter game. A's at home.
I would run line them. Why not?
I mean, it's a slaughter game at home. A's at home. New York, heading that way, heading West Coast to the beautiful surroundings of Oakland, California.
Man.
Let
me look into this. Yeah, because it's not even like our 4:05 games are like the first round of games. What about your 5:05 games? And then your, 9 o'clock game, like your late games and stuff. How do you even ever watch a Hawaii game when you live in the East Coast?
We could do a live show and a live draft.
Frick yeah, we can. You're a genius. Let's do it. I'm in.
Ratings. And you're just going to get all kinds of people in the chat going, take this person.
We could call it like effed up fantasy. We need a good name for it.
I mean, Craig will make something politically correct.
No, nothing's good about it. I like 4 p.m. starts when you're in Vegas. I
Nick
know the
wants
Twins
to move
love
to
that.
Vegas.
The Twins were like, "There's baseball on." Like, there's a morning we got up after the Aviators game. I think it was Friday morning. We got up and Mets played at 10:30 or 11 a.m. It was an early game. I'm like, let's go get breakfast and watch a game at the bar. We're like, okay, that's great.
We're like, we can do this. Yes, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. 7 a.m. showtime sucks. But if you lived out here, you wouldn't have a 7 a.m. showtime. That's just it. You would adjust. No money. Yeah, no money. We can't do it for money because then it becomes gambling and we don't have like the licensing to do that kind of stuff. We can give money away as prizes, but you guys can't play for money.
I can give you t-shirts. I can give you all the t-shirts you want.
Yeah, all
me
the
and Allie will
t-shirts
start
will
signing
start
t-shirts and
retired.
sending them to you.
I'll give you
That's
shirts that say Morningwood that aren't even from us. How about that?
Well, I think we should start signing them now.
I do too.
When we become famous and or on, like, I don't know, other, like, when we're more famous than we already are.
Famous.
I know in my mind we're legends. I know, I get it, but I'm just saying.
I am totally a legend in my own mind. I can't believe I was in Cleveland for 4 days and nobody recognized me with all those sports shirts on. Maybe they were just too intimidated to come up to me and say hi. That's probably it. Now that I think of it, that was probably it.
Our promo, BetMGM, too bad you went in Kansas, still going on, obviously, $1,000 free bet. Use the promo code morning, all that stuff. But in Kansas, for you Kansas viewers, and I know there's a lot of you, if you're in the state of Kansas and you download the BetMGM app and use the promo code morning, you'll get the $1,000 risk-free bet, but you'll also get $200 in free play.
Woo!
Just for signing up, no deposit required.
I love that.
Can't use it till football season. Can't use it till September 8th, I think.
Well, who wants to use it before football season? I mean,
right.
that's a great way
you
to
can't use it till then, but
bankroll.
whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so up to $1,000 risk-free first bet when you download the app and use the promo code morning. And if you're in the state of Kansas, you get the $1,000 risk-free first bet and $200 free play money, no deposit required.
Boom shakalaka. Kansas people, don't say I never did anything for you. I mean, I didn't do shit, but Craig told me to tell people.
I told you about it. That's what I did. You wouldn't know anything if I didn't just say it. So
you're welcome.
Yeah. Now use that promo code morning. Get yourself hooked up. Get yourself hooked up. And if you guys are looking for the premium plays from Craig and Higgs and the Twinskies, use that promo code NFL. It's going to save you 20% off the entire site. If you guys want to check out I'm going to put it into the chat. Join the Morningwood crew. Here's the link. If you guys want to start your fantasy football squad or invite your friends, if you guys have friends out there that want to play fantasy football with us, I put it into the link right here. Boom.
I'll tell you what, if you guys put a league on there and it's free and whatever, you put a league on there, I'll join. I'll join all your little leagues. I can't run them all. Don't
emasculate them. They're not little leagues. They're huge. They're Morningwood leagues.
Well, they're little fantasy leagues. They're like the Little League World Series of Fantasy.
Dude, did you see the Hawaiian weather report? How they said usually we don't monitor sports, but the Honolulu Little League team is like we're monitoring them because they're stored. They're like being taken by storm, or however they said it on Twitter was so cute. That kid from Tennessee, that center fielder from Tennessee who kept missing the balls, he looked like his effing head was gonna explode. Like he was my favorite.
Was angry.
Player.
I saw him on Sports Center. Yes. He was angry. Somebody joked.
There were a couple of those he should have caught. Like I'd be angry too because I should have caught that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. He had every right to be mad at himself, but you could tell that kid's gonna grow up and have anger issues. Like, gonna feel bad for him. Like you need to take a deep breath. I get it's the Little League World Series and all that, and it's just a game or whatever. It's mean shit to you, whatever. But let's woosah.
Mellow, little man, mellow. But yeah, Little League World Series has been good. Go Texas. Tennessee's done. I'm sad Henderson's not in it, but that was a while ago. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So that just about does it for us. Remember, fantasy football, sign up here, facebook.com/groups/morningwood picks. Okay. Be on Facebook, get into that, and get into a league ASAP. Again, the promo code is morning to get hooked up with BetMGM, whether you're in Kansas or another legal betting state. That's where you're at. Don't forget to like and subscribe, ring that bell, sugar nuts for notifications. And I think in NFL is the promo code over at picksandparlays.net. Oh, that's what I was going to do, is see who's at the tops of the leaderboards because I've been out of town. Ooh, Cam Ross is number 4 yesterday. Dre Richardson, number 5. Ross Benjamin, number 3 over the last 7 days. Scott Rickenbaugh, number 1. Ross Benjamin's a hot capper right now, y'all. Sean Higgs, number 3 over the last 30. Craig Trapp, number 3 for all of 2022. Twins, what are you doing with your lives? Where are the twins?
They're still hungover from Vegas.
Possibly. I'm not used to not seeing the twins on the leaderboard because they're always there, which means they're about to get hot again. So now might be a great time to use the promo code NFL and buy their premium plays because if they're not on the leaderboard today, they will be tomorrow. Bet. That's my HC bet of the day. The twins will be on the leaderboard tomorrow. Okay, maybe I can't take that.
It's probably like minus 200.
That's fair.
Too juicy.
All right. Adios, Pedro Mas. Have a great time at PT. The wife was giving me ish about watching Little League. I like this better than the majors. Hell yeah. They're a lot of fun.
College, minor league sports, 100% night and day. Way better than professional.
Yeah. Way better. So much more fun and excitement and love of the game. That's why we watch it, right? Because we love the freaking game. That's what we're here for. And when you're at that age level, not worried about money and endorsements, you still love the game too. And that's just it.
Well, I watch it because I have money on the 12-year-olds, but
I wish there were better props. Like who cries first? How many boxes of tissues are in the dugout at the end of the game?
Right. How many times this kid's going to freak out in center field?
Yeah. Over under on freaking orange slices left on the pitch or left on the fields, things like that, you know.
Still the best. I'm only here to hit dingers.
I'm only here to hit dingers.
Shout out to Mrs. Whoever, 8th grade science teacher. Give her a wink. Shooters shoot. Shooters shoot. Okay? That kid's going places in life. I don't give a shit if it was appropriate or not. That kid, if I'm his dad, I'm like,
high five.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And now I know Mandy would probably kick my ass, whatever, but I'm like, shooters shoot.
Oh, that's funny. All right, guys, we love you. Lenny, thank you again so much for holding it down for me while I could go and get my Midwest on, get my Ohio on. It was a great experience. Whole new view of that part of the country now that I got to see it as an adult and not a 12-year-old at the Cleveland.
Did you get a mosquito bite?
No, I had the little citronella dealie. Muffle freaking heads. Muffle heads. Those bugs that are everywhere that travel in swarms. Oh. That's on tomorrow's show. Muffle.
Tune in tomorrow for more bug updates from the Midwest.
All right. Bye, guys. Good luck today, unless you're against Lenny.
Peace.